Hey friends, this is T again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about how expensive fast food is becoming. Now this still falls into the same category as inflation. People complaining about they can't afford a house or they can't afford the car that they own, and gas prices rising, going to the grocery stores. Now on top of all of that, we starting to include fast food. Now, we all knew during hard times that things would get difficult as far as inflation and rising the prices, but you can always count on fast food being cheap. But it seems that's no longer the case. Now, because of rising prices and because of salaries are starting to become higher, especially when it comes down to a lot of these fast food restaurants, now they start to charge as much money as going to an elaborate restaurant. Now, who wants to pay for that? Okay, but let's go ahead and get into that with some TikTok people complaining about this particular subject. But before we do, please like, subscribe, and share this video. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you know whenever we come out with new videos, okay? Alright, let's get with it.
McDonald's is way too expensive. I don't know about you, but the last time I went to McDonald's, I spent nearly as much as going to a decent restaurant. It is insane. Get a Big Mac, a French fry, and even something like a Sprite Zero cost me like 15 bucks. To take me and my brother there, it was almost $45. I looked at the bill and I was like, what? For $45, I can go to any other restaurant and have a nice platter of food in front of me, maybe even an appetizer. Let me know in the comments, have you been experiencing the same thing at McDonald's?
When did McDonald's get so expensive? All right, so I don't eat at McDonald's on the regular like that, so I didn't know this happened. So when I think of McDonald's, I think of $1 cheeseburger, $1 hot and spicy, $1 McChicken. So it's the first of the month, all the bills are paid, but I'm hungry. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to McDonald's, because in my mind, like I said, $1 cheeseburger, $1 McChicken. I get here and I order 2 cheeseburgers. And why were they each $3.29? I could have went to In-N-Out, I could have went to Chipotle, I could have went to Qdoba and paid the same thing for something actually nutritious and a little better. But I came here because I thought we were still rocking with that $1.15. Now it's $3. If I ask for sauce, are they gonna charge me too? Thank you. I will never, ever willingly eat McDonald's again, okay?
I'm in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru right now. And if there weren't people behind me, I would be beep, beep. I would be backing out of this line. And I don't mean to be broke, but for an 8-count mini and a lemonade, $14? Are you kidding me? My breakfast, my fast food breakfast is $14. Like, I literally should have gone to Starbucks. I mean, this is ridiculous. I thought Starbucks was like a treat. This is fine dining. I didn't do the Starbucks because I felt like I needed something with substance. I'm about to be working outside on my flower wall. You guys will get a video. I was like, I need some meat. You know, I didn't want no weird egg shit from Starbucks. I wanted Chick-fil-A. I guess I'm fucking paying for it. They said, can we get a name for the order? I said, Colleen. She said, Tony? I said, no, Colleen. Like, I said it like Colleen, Colleen, and apparently I'm still Caroline, so I don't know why anybody named me Colleen. Never mind, it's Carline, Carline. You better fix me, you little shit.
This woman is so right, okay? I can totally understand why she's pissed. Now, just in case you've been living under a rock, in California, Newsom decided to raise the minimum wage to either $20 or $25. And because of this, now it's becoming more expensive to eat at a fast food restaurant like McDonald's or Chick-fil-A. And this is starting to spread all over the place. It's getting really bad, to the point people feel like they need to go on TikTok and complain about this. Because like I mentioned before, back in the day when things are going difficult, when prices start to rise, you can at least count on these fast food restaurants that aren't really that nutritious that you can at least pay cheap for that. It's just like going into the grocery store and buying the, you know, most crappiest thing, but you know it's inexpensive. It's something you can afford. But now they're even raising that, and that's starting to become a problem, especially for people that go out to fast food restaurant all the time. Now, when I was younger, I used to always go to fast food restaurant. It was cheap, it was delicious, but it wasn't necessarily good for you. I mean, it causes acne, you sweat, a lot of grease, you become fat. I mean, it's just a terrible thing, but at least it was cheap. But now you got to pay high prices for this crappy food. It's starting to become terrible. And this lady said that if she could have, she would like back up and leave and go to a decent restaurant if she had to pay such high prices. But you know, like I said, man, this is what's going on. And I doubt if we're going back, this is probably going to be the norm now, and people are going to suffer for it, especially people that love to go to fast food restaurants.
These are the top 5 most expensive fast food chains, and honestly, number 1 is definitely going to surprise you. Coming in at number 5, though, we have got McDonald's. Everyone's favorite clown, McDonald's. Coming in at number 4, we've got Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts, number 4 most expensive fast food restaurant in the United States. Coming in at number 3, we've got KFC, or Kentucky Fried Chicken. Number 3, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Coming in at number 2, we've got Chick-fil-A, which is really no surprise. Chick-fil-A. I've always thought they were kind of expensive. If you like this list, go ahead and let me know in the comments what you think is the most expensive fast food chain. And if you like all things lists, give me a follow for more. And the number 1 most expensive fast food chain in America, I told you this was going to surprise you. It definitely surprised me. Wendy's. Yes, that's right. Wendy's is going to take the most money to buy fast food from. Wendy's. Yuck.
Okay, I have a bone to pick with Chick-fil-A. What is going on? My sister texted me the other day and said it was $40 for her partner, and 2 kids to just get sandwiches, like really basic, and it was $40. So expensive. So I just went and I got just regular number 1 meals for Dino and I got water and he got water. It was nothing crazy, and it was $30 for 2 people. And I grew up in small town USA. I'm from rural Missouri, and I remember back in the day we could go to Golden Corral, all you can eat buffet, $9.99 a person. And I think the last time I went, it was like $13.99 a person, $12.99 a person. Not that expensive. All you can eat buffet. Since when is drive-through like a minimum of $30 for 2 people to eat? Why is it so expensive? And I thought chicken was supposed to be cheaper than beef right now. Like, I don't understand what's going on. I mean, I get inflation and everything, but like, this is just crazy. And I don't understand, how are people surviving? Seriously.
The largest fast food restaurants have increased their prices at double the rate of inflation. And some have been way worse than others. It costs twice as much to buy McDonald's now as it did 10 years ago. This is far worse than any other restaurant on this list. These restaurants have raised their prices by 60% over the last 10 years, while inflation has only been 30%. Popeyes, Chipotle, Taco Bell, Wendy's, Burger King, and Chick-fil-A are all restaurants whose price increases have doubled the rate of inflation. A key lesson is that these restaurant owners often use inflation as an excuse to jack up the prices even further on their customers. Oh, our costs went up by $1? Well, time to raise the prices by $2 on our customers. This is why they've been able to make record profits. So don't buy the crocodile tears when they come crying about, oh gosh, costs are harder, times are harder, so we have no choice. Yeah, they're using that to hide profiteering. Look at how all these menu items have increased at McDonald's over the past 10 years. Can you believe it used to cost just over $1 to get a McDouble or a medium fry? Those days are long gone. We've crossed far beyond the $3 territory now. Just remember that higher costs are only part of the reason for restaurants charging higher prices. The other reason is price gouging. Now, for more interesting stories on tech, business, the economy, and jobs, be sure to like, share, and comment on this video and subscribe to my channel.
You know, I'm not one to complain, but I'm fin to. Because I'm tired. I'm sick. The problem with the situation is, in my household, everybody want to eat fast food 24/7. Nobody wants to eat grocery store food as if they allergic to a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich or they allergic to tuna and crackers, or Vienna and crackers, or oodles and noodles. Don't nobody want to eat it. Everybody want to eat McDonald's, Chipotle, Buffalo Wild Wings, Firehouse Subs, Zaxby's. They want to eat everything underneath the sun, and half of the people who want to eat it ain't even got the money to afford the food that they want. And I'm just going to be so transparent. I'm sick and tired of checking my bank statements, and the bill is $400, $500 on fast food. You know what I'm saying? And then when you bring this up, it's like you trying to start an argument. No, I'm not. I'm saying this fast food habit, it need to be broken. These children don't need to grow up eating fast food day in and day out like we did when we was in the streets. And what I'm saying is, the life that I came from, we ate out 24/7. We still do it to this day. I kid you not, I'm at a Chinese restaurant right now waiting on food. What did it say, China One? Yeah, I'm at a restaurant right now waiting on food. It's out of hand at this point. And I'm tired. We can eat regular food. It's not going to kill us.
Man, she is so right. We are so accustomed to eating out so much, it's become a habit. But it's going to be a habit we're going to have to break. And I think now women are going to be the ones that are going to be hurting the most, more than men. The reason why I say this is because women love to eat out. They do. When they're going out on dates or when they by themselves, they love to eat. And these days, the modern women don't like to cook their own meals. They love people to take them out, spend the money. They don't care who does it. It could be a boyfriend, it could be a sister, it could be a father. They just love to eat out. And how it's going to affect women is because men are going to start to hesitate to be going on these dates and spending on foodie dates. Okay, if you don't know what a foodie date is when a woman go out with you simply just to get food. And I think this is going to rise because of these expensive prices at these fast food restaurants. And these men are going to be seriously hesitant to do it. It's already difficult right now to go on dates, and it's already expensive. And now you can't even take her to a fast food restaurant and be cheap because it's so expensive. And there's going to be a lot of women these days going on a lot of these dates just to get a meal. How pathetic.
Buying fast food anymore. Matter of fact, I don't have the money to buy fast food anymore. Who made these prices? It's overnight stuff with these fast food places. One night it's like, yeah, dude, everything's $1. Let's roll here, dude. I love fast food. You can live on this. This is the blue collar food. Then bam, overnight it's like, hey, guess what? Your Arby's is $53. I'm never paying $53 for fast food. One trip at McDonald's right now, one single trip to McDonald's, $30. $30? $30? That's pizza money. You're not pizza, you're fast food. But Burger King's out here like, no, it's like $12 for one of our chicken sandwiches now. That's normal. To who? To who and where did that ever get normal? And then Taco Bell now has the audacity to be they're gonna be the guys who are like, hey, we're also gonna be expensive now. Even you, Taco Bell? I'm done with fast food.
Fast food is now so overpriced that it is often cheaper to go to a sit-down restaurant than it is to drive through fast food. For example, it is cheaper for my family of 4 to go to Olive Garden than it is for us to drive through at McDonald's. Like, I went to Olive Garden the other day. I did the unlimited soup, salads, and breadsticks. My kids got the kids' meals, and I think the kids' meals are like $6.99. That bill was probably $10 cheaper than it would have been if we would have went through McDonald's. And I'm even talking about buying McDonald's after using the deal points or the reward points. Other sit-down restaurants are cheaper, like Chili's, Applebee's. They have those deals where you can get like 2 meals for $12, and they're decent-sized meals. Or like Olive Garden, you can get an entree taken home for $7. What can you take home from McDonald's or KFC or Wendy's of quality that is $7? Okay, if you want to get totally ripped off, drive your ass through a KFC, okay? My family loves fried chicken. You want to know what I don't love? I don't love spending $45 to feed my family of 4 from KFC, okay? Go to the sit-down restaurant. You're probably going to save money. It's a sad world we're living in.
Well, It looks like it's going to be about that time to start cooking at home. And many modern women don't want to do that. Like I said before, they love going out to eat, especially when someone else is paying for it. Now, a lot of these companies are going to start doing discounts. They're going to start doing things half price. But these half prices and these discounts are going to be the average amount it used to cost when fast food was pretty cheap. It's going to be a ripoff, and everybody's going to suffer for it, but especially a lot of these fast food restaurants. When people decide to start going to the grocery store and cook at home, McDonald's, Subways, Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, all these places are going to suffer, and they're going to suffer big. Now, a lot of these prices aren't the same in different states. Now, where I live at, I don't pay as much as you might say California. Now, their stuff is highly expensive. I don't know how those people survive eating there or just living there in general, but it's very expensive. We talking people going to McDonald's like $30 a head. That's just crazy stuff right there, man. I mean, at the most I would pay for a full meal, we talking probably $11, $12 or something like that. But $30? Yes, if I lived in one of those states, I would definitely be home cooking. And that is what the modern women really don't want to do. They don't want to start going back to the kitchen again, right? You know, feminism, we don't want to be chained to the oven, all of this stuff. But it looks like it's going to be no choice whatsoever. If they want to be able to afford food, they're going to have to cook at home.
Guys, so we're at F1 out on the track, and I need to show you guys this menu. This is the most expensive items I think I've ever seen in my life. Okay, nachos are $180. We have a poke bowl for $170. What else? A lobster roll for $280. Nah. Quick nacho taste test. Looks like we got a good one right here. Is it worth it? I feel like we also did like Euro, you could do like an alleyway. It's good. Listen, it is good.
Announcing that starting next year, menu prices will fluctuate during the busiest times of day.
Wow, okay, so apparently they're doing dynamic price changes where the price of these meals are going to fluctuate throughout the day. So apparently it'll be more expensive during lunch rushes. Come here, couple of questions, right? One, why? Two, does that mean that the workers get fluctuated pay? Do they get paid more when lunch rushes happen? Because that should probably happen, you know. And three, it's just a shame. It's a shame because, you know, if only we knew how to make Wendy's stuff at the house, right, where prices don't change if you make it in the daytime or the nighttime, we'd be able to do it at home. But there'd have to be a book filled with secrets to be able to share those recipes. And too bad we just don't have that because, you know, we really want to know how to make like a Frosty. Half gallon of chocolate milk, 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk, 8 ounces of Cool Whip. Mix it together, freeze it for 4 hours. You have a pitcher of Wendy's Frosty. If you want vanilla, just change the chocolate milk to regular milk. Or the spicy chicken sandwich, which again, you'd have to be a real villain to know how to make those things. Preheat 8 cups of vegetable oil in the fryer. Then in a separate bowl, you want a 1/3 cup of Frank's Red Hot Sauce and 2/3 cups of water. Then in a separate bowl, you want 1 cup of flour, 2.5 teaspoons of salt, 4 teaspoons of ground cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of regular pepper and onion powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, and 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder. You want to take the chicken breast and dip it in the flour, then the sauce, and then the flour again, and then you want to fry it. It makes 4 chicken sandwiches. Enjoy.
Yes, the brother is correct. Now, the only solution we're going to have is just to make meals at home, which is going to be very difficult when it comes down to dating. Because when you usually talk about dating, that means a man picks a woman up and take her to a restaurant, and that's going to be even more difficult, especially during this time that men are having trouble finding women in the first place, and those women wanting to date these men in general. More women are going to be flocking to guys with money, and it's already bad now. It's just going to get worse, and there are going to be a lot of lonely men in the world who cannot afford to live the kind of lifestyle these women want. Like I said, relationships right now are in the dirt. It's just going to get worse. Men are probably going to have to go overseas like the passport bros and try to find them wives there where it's cheaper. But sooner or later, at some point, it's also going to reach these places too. It's a sad situation, but we all going to suffer except the people that make it the most money. Okay? All right. I really appreciate all of you coming by. Thanks again. This is T and peace.